Welcome back, you guys, to the Messy Success Podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth Henson. I am so glad that you're here today. So, if you've listened to the last episode, I shared all about the Community Builder, my brand new Facebook group, all about Facebook groups, ironically. So, if you missed it, you can go to Facebook and just search the Community Builder while you're listening. Search for the Community Builder and join us in there. And I wanted to take the time today to share with you what we're doing in that group. And I've been going live once a week, sharing really quick, actionable things. This one specifically, I am sharing what to do when a post does not do well. And this 100% applies whether this is an Instagram post, a post in your Facebook group, a post on Twitter, it doesn't matter. But this is what you need to do as a business owner when your post does not do well. So have a listen. It's totally uncut, behind the scenes. This is the real Facebook Live from the inside of the Community Builder. I think you're going to love it. Quick, actionable. Let us know your thoughts and let's get started. All right. Awesome. Okay, great. So if you guys are just joining me, happy Thursday. I know that the past 2 Fridays I've gone live, but I'm traveling tomorrow. So I wanted to go live today and share with you what to do when a post flops or doesn't do well. Hey, Joey. Hey, Nicole. All right. Awesome. I'm so excited that you guys are here. This is going to be like a quick and easy to digest Facebook Live. But, rabbit holes are always welcome. So bring on the questions. And before I get started, I really want to invite you guys to share what is going on in your Facebook groups. So if you try a post in your group and it does really well, or it flops really hard, don't be afraid to screenshot it and post it in here and get feedback. This is a space where I want us to be able to do that, to talk about what's going well in our groups, what's not going well, bring on your questions, not just for me, but for the entire group. And if for some reason, you're feeling a little self-conscious or you don't want to share it with the group, I want to welcome you to still share it with me, and I'll find a way to present it so that it can still help the most people, because we want to be helping the most people possible, which is why we do teachings and trainings and group atmospheres like this, so we can help as many people as possible. But I do want you guys to feel really welcome to do that. Bring your own mess in here, share a post that did awesome. Maybe you asked a question and it got tons of amazing answers and you got to learn so much about your members, or share stuff that's not going well and let's see if we can evaluate why. So again, welcome you guys to the Community Builder. If you're new this week, my name is Elizabeth Henson. I am the facilitator of this group. I like to say I'm the container holder. I create containers where people feel seen and safe and heard. And I've been doing this for other businesses, and I finally decided to make this a thing in my own business, right? If I'm helping all these other businesses grow their Facebook groups, let me just test it out and bring you guys along for the journey. So it's all a big experiment. So let's dive in on what to do when your post flops. We've all had it happen. You know what? You can scroll down and probably see a couple of posts in this group that didn't do well, right? And what's crazy about that? Oh my gosh, I'm here to teach people how to do well in their Facebook group. What if my groups don't do well? Or what if my posts don't do well, right? I'm sure that crossed most of your mind in some capacity, right? It definitely was one of my fears in starting this group. But what a better way, the best way possible for us to model the way that we overcome, for us to set an example in our own businesses. What do we do when things aren't perfect? Because they're not always perfect. And like I always say, people are way more interested in the journey and the mess of it all than they are in us being really good at something. So the way I look at it, if I do a post and it doesn't do well, right? What am I going to make that mean? How can I be the example for you guys on what to do when your posts don't do well? So the first step is like, what are we making it mean? If a post gets no engagement, are we making that mean they don't want to hear what we have to say? They're not interested. They're not engaged. Hey, Amanda, right? Are we making it mean that we suck or that our content sucks? Because that would be exactly what we don't want to do. We don't want to attach meanings like emotional value to a post performance. And why that's so important is because lack of engagement does not mean that people are unhappy. And a ton of engagement doesn't mean that people are insanely happy, right? It's all just data. That's all it is. It's all just an opportunity for us to get to know our people, an opportunity for us to feel, to create spaces where people feel seen and heard. But the number one biggest mistake that we can do right off the bat is to attach meaning when a post doesn't do well, or even when it does really well. Like if it does well, that's great. But does that define that we're great or that our content is great? Not necessarily. So the first thing is just don't make it mean anything, right? If you scroll down in this group and I've got posts that did terribly, like nobody liked and commented, right? Are you judging me as the facilitator? No, probably not, right? So that would be such a waste of my time and energy to make the assumption that because nobody engaged, they don't want to hear what I have to say. And I always say the best entrepreneurs have successfully mastered the ability to talk to no one and to do it over and to do it over and to do it over, right? And to know that if we're only helping one person, that's enough, right? Like there's 4 people on this live right now. That's enough for me. If I can help 4 people, freaking amazing. I got to help 4 people on a Thursday in September. Like that is amazing to me. So what we're making it mean is going to project like the energy. It's going to help us with law of attraction, right? So when I show up and I'm like, yes, helping 4 people makes my day, instead of like, oh my God, there's 106 people in the group. And are you kidding me? Only 4 showed up for the live, right? Like which energy is more attractive? And that all comes down to what we're making this mean. What are we attaching, to our self-worth, to our value based on how a post does or doesn't do. So I know that's probably not the magic wand answer that you're looking for, but it is extremely important. The second thing is to make sure that you're just collecting the data or the information. So when a post does really great, right, I always make note, this is a post that did well, so that I can repeat it or share it or make a mental diary of what went well. Is it because the question was really quick and easy to answer? Is it because it made people feel a little bit more seen or a little bit more relatable? Did I learn something about my audience? And the same thing goes when people are not engaging, right? Was there even a call to action? That's like the most common thing I see when people share on social media or in their Facebook groups is like a sentence, right? It's information. It's, hello, you guys, the sky is blue today, period, right? So people are going to read it and they're going to, oh, cool, the sky's blue. Cool. Scroll, 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 right? Versus, hey, if you look outside your window, what do you see? Then people might be like, oh, cool, I see some trees, it's sunny, it's raining, my dog's barking outside, I can't focus. It makes it really quick and easy for people to engage. And I know that's a silly example, but it's true, right? Like you always want to invite them into the conversation with like a really sexy hook, like confession, quick tip, instant hack, right? Or a question that is quick and easy to digest. Even if you're going deeper on your thoughts, like we all know some of these really long posts do well too. But even if you're going deeper on your thoughts, how can you bring them in, invite them in? Not just, hello, the sky is blue, but like, what's going to drive their interest to take the time to read that? And that's all just things that we can collect about our specific communities, the information and the data, right? And we don't have to be like, okay, 6 people liked this post, 8 people liked this post, but like collectively, did a post perform well, get people engaging, or did it not? And if it didn't, we want to take that data, that information, not make it mean anything, but use that to evaluate. And that's part 3, is to evaluate the information. What can we do to make it better? How do we want them to feel, right? And I was actually just working with a team this week on like their copy for their Facebook posts. I am not a copywriter. So I just said, hey, like if you read this, would you want to respond? So read your own post from the perspective of someone in the group. Would you want to respond? And how do you want it to make them feel? And just be always evaluating. So step 1, we're not going to make it mean anything. Step 2, we're going to collect the information and the data. My team and I, we use a spreadsheet when we are helping people in groups. And it's like not anything fancy. We're just dumping information about them. They like to go to the movies on Sundays, or they want to learn more about marketing, or they're actually super interested in automation, whatever it might be. We are constantly gathering all of that information because the better we know our people, the better we can serve them. And then the third part is to take that data and that information and just evaluate. Just evaluate, okay, this post did terribly. Was it the time of day, right? You can look on the back end and see the better times of the day to post. I'm not the greatest at implementing all of that. I just kind of show up how it's convenient for me, and you guys are along for the ride if you want or not. But we can always look at that information and we can just evaluate, did I invite them in? Did I consider how I want them to feel when I'm sharing this? Did I make it quick and easy to respond? Because people aren't always giving these long responses, right? Like if I'm scrolling, something's really got to get my attention for me to want to jump in. So those are my 3 tips for how to deal with your post not doing well. Don't make it mean anything. Rewind to the beginning. That part was really good. Collect the data and the information, and then evaluate. But the most important thing is that you don't let that dictate how you show up the next day. Whether a post does good or bad, what is good or bad, right? Like we have to define that first of all. But how a post performs is not going to change whether I show up the next day. And it shouldn't for you guys either. And it's like, even if it does really well, I'm like, yes, they loved it. I'll be back tomorrow. We should be back tomorrow regardless. Like if you're truly on a mission, and you're truly on this mission to build community, how a post does or doesn't do should not be the dictator of how you show up for that group, right? You just go all in, baby. Doesn't matter. And that's what's going to keep people along for the journey, is that consistency, that fire, that energy that you bring, not having the perfect post. So I can see a couple of you joined. So I just want to bring it back to the beginning really quick and make sure that I invite you guys to be also sharing this information from your own groups. Like I want this to be a place where you're like, you guys, this post did so well, or I saw this question that I loved today, and just share it in here. Or if something does poorly, like you got really excited about a post, or you even took one of my posts from my 25 examples and it doesn't do well, like share that with us. And let's see if we can look at the data and evaluate together on what did or didn't go well. I want this to be a space where you feel like you can come when your group is not doing well to figure out why, or when it is doing well to get your bragging on, okay? What other housekeeping announcements do I have? I want you guys to continue to invite your friends. Oh my gosh, I am so grateful. Like my gratitude container is like bubbling over because so many of you guys have invited your friends in here. That means the absolute world to me. Like word of mouth referrals are like my jam, my bread and butter. I can't thank you guys enough. We have been trying to get some Facebook ads going. It is a very slow burn, but we're trying. But you guys know I'm on a mission to make this like the best group it can possibly be, and I need you guys in here interacting. Hey, Abby, letting just letting me know what you want to see more of or what's going well in your group. Let's share all the things. And some of you guys know that I am in the process of building my first course called the Community Growth Lab. It's like really exciting, you guys, because I'm taking all of these repeatable processes that I'm doing in these 6 and 7 figure businesses, and I'm taking them out of my brain and out of our spreadsheets and into an actual course. So it's gonna have community service templates. Like if you guys are having problems with member retention and people are leaving your programs, like I've got all that stuff like templated out, how I respond to people in those situations for my business and things that I've done for other people's businesses. So if you guys are interested in that, just make sure that you just raise your hand, and I'll make sure that I get you guys on the list. It is almost ready. Anna, who's also in the group, is helping me with the Kajabi site. It looks so good. I'm just so excited. So I just wanted to like start letting you guys know that I'm working on it. I've had all of these freaking coffee chats and, people that want to work with me in some capacity. And this is what they're asking for. This is what you guys are asking for, is some kind of do-it-yourself option for the solopreneurs, for the people with small teams who might not necessarily have the 6, 7, 8 figure business. So I'm really excited. And this is very much out of my comfort zone. If you guys know me, I always have said, I don't do courses, I sell Zoom space. And my friends get a kick out of that. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Happy Thursday. I know I came to you early this week, but I will be on the road tomorrow. And if you missed the 3 tips on what to do when a post doesn't do well, just make sure that you watch the replay. And I want to encourage you guys to head over to the topics and check out the hashtags. So if you're new to the group, make sure you click the networking one so that you can visit some old posts where people are networking. I say old, like we've only been here a month. All the Facebook Live tips will be there. And then I'm trying to separate the deeper dive conversations and then like the quick action items. So there's one hashtag that's like, super quick game changer. I forgot what I called it. And those are things that you can do right away to like optimize your profile, to make sure your group is searchable, all that good stuff. And then there's deeper dives if you really want to get into like some of the nitty gritty conversations that we've been having. But thank you guys for being here. You guys are all amazing. I love you. And I'm just so appreciative of this group. And I'm just really excited about the growth of the community builder. All right. See you guys.